Hello, and welcome back to Mod Understanding. This video is actually going to be quite a bit different. Instead, for this one, I'll be explaining how to actually install mods instead of just, like, seeing or understanding them. So you have to be on a computer of some kind, and you should try and download an application known as Twitch. So if I go on to a Chrome tab, if you search up Twitch, you will come up to the main website. When you go onto here, click the three dots here and go down to where you can download the app. Now, you should try and buy the one that is like for your computer, such as Windows for Windows and Mac for a Mac. When you download it, it shouldn't cost anything, but when you finally do download it, go onto the page, and you should be on the home screen. Let me get it up. This is what you'll see. Now, you won't be logged in, so if you have an account, log in, but if you don't, just log in with an account. It's free, and it doesn't require anything extra. Just log in, and try and go on to settings. Wait, no. And you should try and I won't be exiting out, but what you try and do is you try and log in, and you try and link your game with Twitch. So if you go onto settings, and you go onto Minecraft, you should be able to connect it up. Now, there are two different ways of launching a file. Now, there's the native launcher and jar launcher. I'll be explaining two different ways of doing this. I won't be explaining the jar version. I'll just be explaining the one that's part of the app. So when you finally link your application together, you click on mods, not games, and then you try and after connecting it up, this will be on the native launcher, not the jar launcher. You then click on it, and you will have nothing here for now. So you either can browse mods just to go down and see different mods you can go through and download them, such as Roguelike Dungeons, Feed the Beast, but you can also create one. The way you do this is by clicking a version, and whenever you click onto a version, you then put a name, create, and when you click on it, you can click for get more content and add mods in like that. And these are just a few mods I've been using recently. So there's also another way of doing this. If you use CurseForge, you can do this in a different way. Now, let me just get this a little more better. Now, just search up CurseForge, and it will come up as most likely the first thing up there. Click on Minecraft, and up above here, you should see mods. Click that, and just ignore the advertisements. So let's say you want to get just enough items. Now, if you want to, let's say you're doing a 1.12 like thing and you want just enough items. Don't click download, click on the thing, click files, go down, you might see over here it says 1.12, but click view all, click all versions and click the one you want. This is the more complex version of this, of the two ways of downloading mods. So you should check if it's a jar file, download it. It should take a few moments, and it should download. Click show all, and you can either see on downloads to try and find it, or you can just directly get it over here. Now click keep anyway. Now if you did this on any other like website, you should probably check if it's reliable, but CurseForge is really reliable, being one of the main mod websites. So what you just do is you drag it out, you search up in this area here, app, like percentage app data percentage, you should come up to here, click .minecraft, click mods, then you should just drag it in. But you also have to try and get Forge. Now, what you do is you go onto Google, let me just pin this, search up Forge, and 1.12 comes up. Now, you should always go for the website, minecraftforge.net. Don't go for any other website because they can give viruses. Go onto Forge, click the specified one you want, and latest isn't always the best, so always go for the download recommended. There are 5 different things you can download, and whenever you click it, it will bring you to a different website known as AdFocus. Just don't click anything, just go to the corner and wait for that to load. Click skip, it should download, click show all, and wait for it to load. Just delete that. Now keep it and wait for it to load, click show, and drag it off. Now double click it, and it should give you this. You can either get a server or a client. Now you should always go for a client if you're doing single player, or server if you're doing multiplayer. Just click it, click OK, and whenever you go into Minecraft, you should have, when it loads, right there, Forge 1.12. Now, what you should then do is go back to percentage app data percentage, go onto Minecraft, go into mods again, and drag it in. So this is just enough items. Turn it off and on, and it should be in there. Play, and wait. Now this is the much longer version of this, and it's much better to just use Twitch due to being much easier to send in. Although, whenever doing these two ways of downloading it, it can be hard to have these things work or be compatible with them. So this is just create a new world, just name this test. And and so it looks pretty normal, and just enough items is installed. This is a mod that explains and shows you the crafting recipe of items. This mod is pretty helpful whenever going into a large mod pack, because you might not know any of the crafting recipes or what some of the items do. So that's about it for this one-off video of Mod Understanding. This video is actually quite short and is most likely not going to be seen by quite a bit, but this is just a way to show you how to download mods. Bye.